Let me tell you a story, chat. It's a good story. I don't care what anyone says. I went to a mod's birthday party. Zassy's birthday party last night. His 30th birthday party. Now, before I tell the story, there's some context here. I really wanted to meet Solmy, and Solmy told me that he's not going to come. But then Famous and Solmy and Zassy kind of like conspired, and they surprised me, I guess, as well. So that's something you have to know about the story here, which is pretty fucking cool. And I got invited with a lot of other people, and he had a birthday party in Milnerton. So get to the invitation, everything, and after a lot of consideration, I eventually said yes because, you know, Zassy asked me nicely, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, dude. I always stay indoors, I always miss out on the good times. Let me just go to the birthday party. Milnerton's quite far from me. It's about, I want to say it's about an hour drive. So I had to take an Uber. I've never used Uber before for long trips. I used Lyft once, but that was like 6 years ago. I was stressed about going, but I was even more stressed about the Uber. I got so scared that I literally put like emergency contact details like on my Uber account. Like if I die, I send Zassy like my location and everything, dude. Uber parks outside, get into the car, and this is the best part about this Uber. I got into the Uber, he greeted me, I greeted him, and we didn't talk once. I gave him 5 stars, I gave him a nice tip, amazing guy. Get to the place, and all I see is like these huge ass buildings. And now, I don't know, there must have been an event there or something, because there's just cars parked and people everywhere. What party is Zassy fucking hosting? Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is where the shit is going to be. I have my phone in my hand, and I'm filled with anxiety at this point and so much stress. Like, I have to fucking go through these people to get wherever the fuck I need to be. And like an angel out of the heavens, a little signal gets pointed towards my phone, and I feel the vibration, and I look at it, and it's Zassy. And Zassy sent me a message, and he says, I see you. And I look up, and it's like seeing God with an afro for the first time, like light shining upon him. And I just see Zassy in the distance, like a light coming closer to me, and the happiness inside me falls because I'm like, thank fuck, I don't have to walk through all these people alone. I see Zassy, by the way, great looking dude, man has an afro like a motherfucker, looks amazing, give him a big old hug, and it's just, immediately I feel so much more chill. Luckily, that wasn't his party, it was the complete different place, so we eventually go upstairs to where the bar area is, because it's like a clubhouse. So there's a big upstairs bar, huge place. Amazing, beautiful, balcony, the works. Get inside. So now there's people. Now I don't know who's who. So Zassy, being the person he is, he walks in and he's like, welcome or whatever the fuck, and then leaves me. So I'm like, okay, the only thing I know that I can do here is I can start drinking. So I just kind of awkwardly stand at the bar, like leaning from leg to leg, figuring out, okay, what do I do with myself? In all fairness, I was early. Because I'm dumb, but I was early, and I was happy that I was early. Eventually, I get the courage to turn to Zassy because I wanted to go smoke, and I ask him like, where can we go? And he's like, no, you just go on the balcony here. As I turn, I see the most beautiful woman in the world sitting there at the edge of the bar with a whiskey glass, and I'm like, oh my God, will I ever have the confidence to even just talk to this woman? So I go outside to go smoke a cigarette. I put my cigarettes down, and there's like, immediately there's like 6 other people outside. And below and behold, the beautiful woman comes outside. So as she walks outside, the other people go in. So now it's just me, this girl, and some other dude, right? And so she turns to me and she's like, hey. And I'm like, hi, Henrico. And she says her name. And she's like, can I borrow your lighter? My boyfriend has mine. And it felt like someone took a knife and just, you know, kind of slit my heart for a bit. And then immediately the toxicity in me went, oh, but I didn't ask. I don't think she got it. She didn't get the joke. So she just like took the lighter and then lit a cigarette and gave it back to me. Eventually we go inside. As I go inside, Zassy's like, hey man, come. And we have to have a shot. As I drink the shot, I immediately notice that this is gonna be a bad night. Like, I'm not gonna feel good after this night. The shot starts flowing, people are drinking. I'm on like my 3rd double already, which is a lot because it's not even been an hour. But I literally chugged down the first 2 drinks and I ordered another one As this point, now this is a very important part of the story. You guys have to listen. This is very, very important. So the bartender approaches me. I'm like, hey, can I open a tab? And he says, yes, sure. Can I please have your car keys? Now, my car keys has my house keys, my security gate keys, my car keys, obviously, and all the other keys that I have to lock and unlock stuff. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I give him my car keys. Just remember that part. This is important. So I'm standing alone at the bar, listening to the music. You know when you're on your phone and you're just pretending to do something? I was literally on my lock screen, scrolling up and down, up and down, up and down. And there's lights inside the place, and all of a sudden, this shadow overfolds me. And I look up to the sky and I see this giant of a human being, Famous, standing there. And I get to meet Famous. Absolutely adorable guy. Famous in person compared to Famous in chat is two completely different people. And right next to him is this short little midget dude with the worst fade ever. And it's Solmy.
I might be loud now, bro. Come fucking downstairs.
And I'm so happy that Solmy's there, because I mean, I've always wanted to meet Solmy. Gave him like the biggest hug. Hey, listen. Sorry. I'm interrupting your video, right? Who the fuck is this guy? Well, it's me, Henrico. Do me a favor. Check under the video. Check if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you should totally click subscribe, right? And you can click the little bell to be notified the moment there's a new video. So go ahead. Go down the video. Go below. Click subscribe. Do it for me. Do it for everyone. Do it for yourself. And as this is happening, Zassy runs towards us with Jello shots, which was, guys, that was not fucking Jello shots. Okay, it was literally like Jetty vodka. I didn't taste anything but vodka. You know, like when you meet someone for the first time, sometimes it's just awkward because you don't really know what, you know, how it's gonna be. But with Famous and Solmy and Zassy and them, everything was just free flowing. The conversation was just perfect from the start. We spoke about the normal shit. Solmy was not there for 3 minutes and we started talking about penises. We spoke about dicks a few seconds in. As I was standing around and talking to people, people were approaching me and being like, hey man, I've heard of you. I've seen you on Twitch, dude. And that made me feel so wholesome because I have no idea who these people are, but they've seen my stream. So me and Famous and Solmy are outside. I think there was a few more other people. I want you to set the scene for yourself. You're sitting in a dark place and there's like just very dim lighting, you know, it's like a crowd of people, and through the crowd of people I see the door open and the most beautiful man I've ever seen walks through, and it's Pac-Man. Pac-Man's there, first time meeting him, big hugs, immediately start talking. We talk about streaming, obviously, we talk about live after streaming, and we just have a great conversation and the night is just flowing. And more people pitch up, which is also people that I know of and that I know they watch my streams and stuff. So now there's more people to fucking, you know, to meet. And I'm so like over the moon with like meeting all these people, and I'm just having the absolute great time. Every now and then I just see Zassy flow past like the windows because Zassy is like entertaining here, entertaining there. But then at one point I see Zassy turn towards me and I can see in his face, this man is absolutely hammered. And when I realized that Zassy was hammered, I took a moment for myself and I was like, okay, am I hammered? And I realized, yeah, I'm drunk. Then as the night progressed, people are getting more drunk. We're sitting outside and it's just, everyone's just fuck. One person's talking to me while I'm talking to another person, and that person's also talking to another. So the conversation is just free flowing. And then one of the whitest moments, you know, if there ever was a Watch Mojo video for the whitest thing you can do, this would be the number one. It's a very short clip, thank goodness. I apologize for the cringe you're about to experience. This is very, very painful to watch because I'm just gonna play it.
Nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never want to hear you say I want it that way.
I'm so happy that that clip is that short because the pure embarrassment in me. I'm pretty sure Zassy Googled playlists to excite white people because the music he started playing just made everyone happy. We started singing Stacy's Mom, okay? And I shit you not, dude. It's like a fucking movie. I'm standing there singing Stacy's Mom and I see Zassy run towards me. He grabs me by the face, and as the chorus goes, Stacy's mom, he screams, Tidy's mom has got it going on. And I start singing as well. The rest of the song, it was Tidy's mom. Why we started singing about Tidy's mom, I have no idea. But Tidy's mom was eventually the end conversation there. Zassy's girlfriend approaches me. Her name is Demi, but we call her Bay, okay? So she walks up to me and literally she puts her hand in my pocket. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Because did I do something wrong? Like, why is she doing this? And she's like, no, I want your phone. So she just grabs my phone and we take this photo, which is adorable. So that's me. And that is Demi, also known as Bay, which is Zassy's girlfriend. It's pretty late at this point. So I'm starting to think, okay, maybe I should start going home. So I check the Uber app and I'm like, okay, let me just make sure there's actually drivers available. And I open the app and there's like 132 fucking Uber drivers in my area, whatever the fuck. Now, I know, luckily enough, I know when I'm drunk, I kind of try and push myself to know what's going on around me. So at this point, I was trying super hard to focus on like making sure that I get home. So as it was last round, the bartender, I tell him I would like to pay my tab. Okay, I would like to pay my tab. Pay for my tab. I give him a nice little tip, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna start getting ready now. So I go. I book my Uber. Luckily, the guy is about 5 minutes away. Greet everyone, hug everyone, give Zass the biggest hug. I tell him thank you for inviting me. I say goodbye to everyone that I met, which I will show you the photos of now. As I get to the entrance of the gate, the white Corolla pulls up and it's my Uber driver. And he's like, is this Henrico? I'm like, yeah, man. Get into the car. Once again, just a quick little hello. He asked me if I had a great night. I said I did have a very good night. And at this point, I realized, okay, you're drunk. I get into the Uber. I make myself comfortable. And as I want to say like 25 minutes away, I feel my pocket. And I realized I just lost my keys. I phoned Zassy 3 times because Henrico is now sober scared. My Uber driver is like, dude, he's trying to not calm me down, but he's like, he can see that he can hear that I'm in a panic. Immediately, I go on WhatsApp and I message him. I'm like, I send him like 172 messages and I tell him, bro, my keys, because my keys has everything on it. And eventually I'm just like, there's nothing I can do about it now. I message Zassy. Zassy will eventually reply to me. And that's how I lost my keys at Zassy's birthday party. Luckily, the keys were found. And the keys are now in Zassy's possession. And Zassy is going to courier them to me or whatever the fuck. We'll make a plan. Photos. Let me show you the photos that I have. So this is the $500 Zassy. So we got this to gamble with for the night, which was really pretty cool. This is me and Pac-Man. Carl, now look at this man. How can you compete with that? How do you compete with that, dude? Literally one of the most beautiful human beings I've ever seen. And he's so gentle and nice in person. Such a nice guy, dude. Are you going to show Stormy's nuts? Oh, fuck. I actually have it here. Okay, let me just delete this photo before I show it on stream. Oh my God. Yeah, so we took a photo and Stormy took out his nuts. Like I said, absolutely amazing. That is me and Zassy. Look at him, dude. That afro is wild, guys. It's so silky and smooth. Like, it's legitimately a nice afro. That's me, Famous, and Solmy. Solmy is a midget. Famous is push tall. And the photo doesn't do it justice. Famous is taller than me. He's like, I think he has like a good 5-6 centimeters on me easily. But Solmy literally has to look up to Famous. So that puts into perspective how short Solmy is. This is me and Young DS, Darren. It was super cool to meet him as well because I don't think he was originally supposed to come, but he just like pitched up and it was so fucking cool. This is me and Catchy. Now, I don't know if any of you guys remember Catchy from the newer community, but Catchy is also like one of our long-term viewers. He was a big support to the channel. Catchy is extremely good looking and he had a hot girlfriend, or I don't know if it's his girlfriend, lady friend there. There she is. There's his girlfriend. Catchy is so chill though. He's so chill and he's almost exactly the same in person as he would be on Discord. Like he's super chill. Everyone in this photo is a streamer or has been a streamer at a point. So I'm going to post this soon and say the biggest streamer in South Africa and famous as he saw me and Catchy, because I think that's funny. That's me and Fabe. Famous, there you can see Famous is quite tall. Like he's taller than me. I know that I feel like I'm tall, but he's taller than me. He's a fucking giant. I mean, there we are, side to side again. There's our boy Saw Me again. In this photo, we you can literally see how I'm kneeling down to try and make, because we were literally towering above Saw Me. And yeah, that was just a chin pick. We wanted to take a chin pick because we thought that was funny. There's me and Darren again, me and Darren again, me and Solmy. This is me. This is Afro Jade. Very, very cool fucking guy. So when they got there, like, obviously they faked it, but they're like freaked out, like, oh my god, it's the real HenricoM, and they like started literally yelling like girls. That is Darren and that is Brax. Also great people. And that is the story of Zassy's 30th birthday party. It's absolutely amazing. But thank you for having me, Zassy. It was great.